Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Core 4 podcast. I'm your co-host, Amari, and with me today are your regulars, Jacob, LJ, and Jeff. Today we're going to have wonderful topics for you. We're going to be talking about the most underappreciated Yankees in today's team. And then we're going to have a great topic over best characters in sports movies.
Correct.
So we're going to do our Yankees first. We're going to each do 3 with an honorable mention or 2, if anyone would like. And we're going to be doing the current roster right now.
Can I go first?
LJ, you may go first.
Are there birds chirping somewhere?
There is birds chirping. Is that a problem, Amari?
No, not at all. I love birds, dude.
Oh, okay, good. I guess we could start. I have a shocker at the end, but I'll wait till the end for that one. But my first unappreciated Yankee is Tommy Kahnle. Last year, he was one of the best relievers in the league, middle relievers in the league, probably top 3, and he's been good for a very long stretch, like 3 to 4 years, and he's been
wonderful pick.
He's like Mr. Reliable out of the bullpen. Like he comes out of the bullpen, and you most of the time you can guarantee that he's like Chapman. You can almost guarantee that he's gonna get you out of it. I don't know if it's basic pick, but I have Tanaka because I don't think enough people talk about him enough. He's one of the most reliable starting pitchers in the league. He's better than average, and in the playoffs, he's one of the best pitchers in the league in the playoffs right now. And I know Jacob. I want to hear Jacob's take on this last one, but one of the most underappreciated Yankees right now is Parmesan Carlos Stanton, and I want to give my reasoning to why. Whenever he steps foot in that box or in the lineup, he's an automatic.
When he
strikes out. He strikes out.
No, he doesn't strike out because I can.
Okay.
His first time he was here, he was in the season, and he was our best hitter that year because Judge was hurt. And when Judge was hurt, he carried our team to the playoffs, and then Judge came back. But whenever he steps in that lineup, it becomes something totally different. Because when you got Judge, Stanton, and Sanchez back to back, instead of Judge, Gardner, Stanton, Judge, Gardner, Sanchez, it's completely different. And I feel like there's way too much hate on Stanton's name. Way too much. And I don't like it.
Let me put something out there.
I don't like it.
I kind of agree with you. Obviously, he's underappreciated because he's always injured, so we can't really appreciate him.
But you could say the same thing about Judge. Then.
I wanna go with my list now. I actually have Stan in my list. I didn't do them in any order. But he's definitely underappreciated. Like he's a guy that won league MVP, like NL MVP, had a 60 home run season.
And he had a great season his first year he was here.
Yeah.
A great season.
Like he's a dog, and you can never underestimate his bat. Like,
but the hate for Judge, there's no hate for Judge because he's Judge. He doesn't get hate for getting injured, but Stanton does. But that's another topic.
Yeah, I definitely put Stanton because he was
completely different though.
Another guy on my list that I put was really hated was Brett Gardner. I feel like in our friend group we just talk so much. Yeah, we just
talk. Stinks.
We talk so bad about him.
Stinks.
But didn't he have? I didn't look up numbers for this, but didn't he have his best statistical season last year?
He had 30 home runs.
30 home runs.
Can you point them out, Amari, please?
I'm gonna back you up right here. Brett Gardner had a batting average of 261.
Wow.
Which is it's a decent number. Yeah. He had 75 RBIs.
It's really good.
And he had 30 home runs. It was an exceptional year for him. And at the age of 37, very underappreciated.
He's so great at running the bases. He'll steal a base here and there.
He's a gold glover. No question.
And so I feel like for that reason, and he's a great locker room presence. Like he's
HOF question mark? HOF or no?
Maybe
He's right on there.
Maybe Yankees HOF, but he's I feel like he's really underappreciated with
Yankees. Jersey retired.
They could put a legend out in center field.
Yeah, I think so.
And so speaking of center field, another guy I put on my list.
I can't get mad at this pick at all.
I put Aaron Hicks on my list because, guys, no one talks like better about him than I do. Like, bro, he's literally our leadoff hitter before he got hurt. Our leadoff or our number 2. Great switch hitter. always reliable, always consistent. Great fielder too, monster arm. There's nothing you can really hate about Aaron Hicks other than his injury concerns, which it sucks that he's missing the whole year. But maybe we'll have him early next year, with this whole delay and stuff.
Yeah, we got lucky with this.
Yeah.
That's a great list. That's a great list.
Thank you. And with my honorable mention, okay, so I'm a guy who loves Gio Urshela. I think he came up very, very clutch for us last year with Andujar out. I think that third base spot is still his. I don't think they should give it back to Andujar.
But I'm the only reason I go against that is because I don't like when people just lose their spot automatically to injury. But
I think
I feel like Urshela. I feel like
definitely.
I think there should be a competition. I don't think it's just Urshela's job because of the fact that it was his first year he's ever done that.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing as Andujar.
Okay.
Right.
The only thing I give him, it's just that he's a better fielder by far. Like the plays he made were insane.
His glove. I mean, I think every time I went to a game, he made a diving catch. His glove.
Let's just give it up to Cashman for that finding him ridiculous.
Yeah. So that's pretty much.
All right, Amari, you or me?
I'll go really quick because Jeff said Brett Gardner. Obviously, I think Brett Gardner is an underappreciated Yankee. This is gonna be really tough. I don't know what got into me. I put Paxton in there, but
I
mean,
I like that pick.
I put James Paxton in there. Look, he has 16 wins, 6 losses.
I think he finished last year like 10-0 or something like that. I forgot what it was. He finished the end season last year like undefeated.
And he was a Boston killer and a big game killer too. You can't forget
100%. 100%. So
I appreciate
have
him.
And
I appreciate him. So I wouldn't put him in my list, but I think he's one of our best pitchers.
Yeah.
And I was a little tied with this one. I put Clint Frazier as an underappreciated Yankee. He has a 270 batting average.
Yeah, and how many games, Amari? In what, 30 games?
But the games he plays, he makes a move. Okay, all right, and come on, all right.
I love this pick, Amari. You don't understand how happy that just made me.
But what I just want to say is that you can't be underappreciated when you're not good.
Yo,
he's not bad.
Yo, come on. He has some fielding issues, but he's
some.
Okay,
he's a good player.
All I have to say, he played the last 5 months of the year in AAA.
There's a reason. There's a reason for that.
I think the Yankees would have still gone as far as they did with Clint Frazier in the lineup.
They would have gone as far as they did with me in the lineup.
Hey, so it's like I don't know what to tell you. Put him in, take him out, they'll be fine.
I didn't say
how it works.
Okay, go, Amari, go.
My honorable mention is Jacob Jarrett. I'm playing. My honorable mention.
I know. I was in the other players' heads all year long.
100%.
Yes, you were.
Jackie Bradley.
Most underappreciated Yankee fan goes to Jacob Jarrett. There's no other way around it.
Because I don't season tickets, but every time I get in there, I get in the heads, bro.
Bro, it's all a mental game. It's all a mental game.
You also get this close to getting kicked out. Also, just not just throw that in there.
100%. Now, this is a weird honorable mention. I really don't like him. I always get scared every time he hits the pitching mound. But I put Dellin Betances.
He's not the Yankees anymore.
He's not, but I was a big stan of Dellin Betances, Amari.
2.30 ERA.
He's not on the team.
He's on the Mets.
Isn't he on the Mets now?
Yeah.
He's on the Mets.
He's a great pitcher.
Wait, real quick. I want to, Jacob, before you go, I just want to say I forgot to say my honorable mention. I have two really quick. Tyler Wade.
Oh,
he's Mr. Utility right there. He's been on the team and he's a dog. And also he's also not on the team still, but he was on the team for a lot of years in a row. Austin Romine. I just want to give him a shout out.
That's a great pick.
Whenever Sanchez was stinking it up in the back or hurt, couldn't run down the first base, he came in there and just hit. That's all he did was hit and field.
Who's our backup catcher this year? Higashioka,
Kyle.
I think.
Higashioka, yeah, who's also very good.
I saw him hit 2 bombs against Boston. All right, my list.
Yeah, go.
All right, I have about way too many names on this paper. I switched a lot of guys around. Honorable mention, Chad Green. Chad Green's a good pitcher.
I like
And my
Chad
other
Green.
honorable mention, because I think like the only reason he's not necessarily in my list, even though he's like definitely better than he should be, is because a lot of people like myself like him a lot. So I have Mike Talkman as an honorable mention because he stepped in and did a great job. But obviously a lot of people gave him credit. So
The hype train needs to slow down for Mike Talkman, all right?
I don't
Just
like
because he
that.
has cool socks and he can
What is
field.
this? What is this, Jeff? He beat your
You-
boy
you-
out for left field.
You don't
He's-
like Clint Frazier's cool shoes, but you do like Mike Talk. Okay.
I don't give a fuck about his shoes. I care whether he's going to play well. Okay? I don't care about his shoes, all right? Sorry I had to drop an F-bomb there, but I'm sorry. Ridiculous. All right. Along with LJ, I have Tommy Kamen. I think he's, without question, the second best reliever on our team. I thought it was going to be Ottavino. He wasn't as reliable as Canely. I thought it was going to be Betances, but he left. So, and Chad Green, I think, is just barely under Canely. So I have Canely in there. I have 3 guys that I'm trying to pick between for the last 2 spots. I'm also going to go with big game James Paxton.
Big Maple.
With Sevy out, he was our ace last year, and you couldn't have asked much more. He was amazing in every playoff game he pitched, and he was amazing against the Boston Red Sox. And if you're going to do those 2 things and have good stats, that's all we can possibly ask of a pitcher. And so I have him second in there. And then I had this down. I'm just going to tell you, I had this down between Gio and Tanaka, and I'm going to go with Gio. As much as I advocate for Tanaka on a regular basis, you rarely find Yankee fans that are really on. Most of the time, you find people that appreciate him. We all do. We all talk about how he's the best playoff pitcher on our team by far. So I don't necessarily think he's as underappreciated. And the only reason I think Gio is still underappreciated is because I personally love Andujar, but I'm more of a fan of putting him at DH or first base. And I think Gio did more than enough to be the third baseman on this team. And frankly, the best third baseman we've seen on this team, besides A-Rod, probably ever in our lifetime, really, that I can think of.
You can't forget about Chase Headley. Come on, man.
We had a lot of guys, but Gio, you don't usually get a guy that good in the field and that good that can bat at that position.
Yeah, I really hope that
one of the best players after Arenado, Chris Bryant, that right in there as one of the best third basemen in the league, and Machado. He could be right after them, I think. So that's my list.
I think he definitely. Yeah, I think Urshela's in a good spot because people do have him underappreciated, and I think that's actually good for him because it's going to make him look better than he actually does. Like, even if he doesn't do as good as he did last year, we can't expect him to bat 310 again. Like, that's not –
very similar to James Fields. Like, you can't also underrate not only his stats, but how clutch he was.
Yeah.
His second half of the year, he was the guy we want. I mean, you remember how much we wanted him to be the one at the plate? I think more than anyone on the team.
People forget the only reason we had a chance to win that game in the playoff game was because he got on first before DJ did. He got that single. So he was clutch for sure.
Yeah, so he's in there. Oh, we lost Amari.
And I just wanted to add one thing about Tanaka. Like we love the guy. Like, I don't think he's underappreciated. At least our circle of Yankees fans. Because, Tanaka, we know Tanaka was pitching. We already basically wrote off the game because that's how, much trust we had in Tanaka.
We were trying to get the series to get the ball in his hand.
Yeah, literally.
That was
and it worked out in our favor. He played great.
And now, I have no doubt that the first 3 games of the season of the playoffs with Cole, Tanaka, and Sevy and Paxton, that is just those 4 healthy are probably we have the best.
And Herman
pitching in the league
too. You can't forget.
And I was actually gonna say I was gonna shout out Herman because if we're going just based off baseball talent, he's so young and he's really good.
I love
him. 20 games, right?
Yeah, almost 20 last year, and in the first half of the season.
Yeah, absolutely.
You frown upon what he did, but you can't take
Yeah,
away that
you
he's
can't
still
you
a
can't
great
take
player.
away his
Or at least
athletic
a
ability.
really up and coming player. That's
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so we just finished our great Yankee topic for today, and now we're going to move on to a heavily anticipated topic. And what we're going to be doing is we're all big sports fans, big sports movie fans. So we're going to be naming our favorite sports character in a baseball movie, football movie, basketball movie, and finally, any front office or coach position in a sports movie. So, who would like to start? I don't think I'd like to start because I have a very
We can go.
complicated
what
list.
genre?
Jacob,
what genre?
we can go. We can do like baseball, and then like we all like go and say our
Good
baseball,
idea.
and then
That's probably the most fun. All right.
Okay.
So I'll go
All right.
first. I don't mind going first for baseball. I just it's hard for me to choose because like I obviously like I like a lot of movies, but I was going based off like it was hard to either choose best, I guess, like player or like best just movie that I like and like the best player in that movie. But
Right.
this was perfect, like kind of mine for both. I have Rick Vaughn
Yeah.
from. I just love the
Wild
character.
Thing.
Wild Thing. I love the character, and then I have just honorable mention for this one. I have Benny the Jet. Just a classic Benny the Jet.
That's those are great picks.
I want to get mine out of the way. I don't really watch that many baseball sport movies. I haven't really watched that many. But one that really stood out to me was 42, the Jackie Robinson movie.
Yes.
That was a great movie. The actor that played him great. He's who
Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick. Wow, that was him. No way. That was him.
Yes. He almost won the Oscar.
That was him. Wow. But yeah, so I have Chadwick Boseman, I guess, as my best character in a baseball movie. And then honorable mention, I have Chicken Little. Honorable mention, Chicken Little.
Funny. That's funny.
At the plate, that was thrilling as a little kid. Watching him at the plate, his helmet's moving everywhere. Like,
yeah.
You were just rooting for him to hit the ball.
You got me. That was a great honorable mention.
Thank you.
All right, I'll go. Jacob, I'll let you go last.
Okay.
I gotta go with it. I gotta go with Hamilton Ham Porter. Okay, hey, take a s'more. You're killing me, Smalls. I got
That's a good pick. That's a good pick.
I got it. Hey, there's no way around it, man. There's no.
Great pick.
I actually had exactly like LJ. I had Benny the Jet Rodriguez when he went to the Los Angeles Dodgers at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
And Scott Smalls looked at him. He was like, they both put their thumbs up.
Yep.
Oh my God.
That was a great scene. All right. For mine, I have
Take a s'more.
two honorable mentions. One being Ricky Wild Thing Vaughn.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
he was fantastic. And for my other, I don't know if you guys have seen it. I think it's the most underrated sports movie of all time. It's called The Rookie.
I love that movie.
I've never seen
It's amazing.
Bro, with Zac Efron.
Nope. It's probably not old when that came out, but the coach is my other honorable mention. And first I looked at this. This is nowhere near my favorite sports movie, or baseball sports movie, rather. But what a character, what an iconic character. Some may not know the name, but you will definitely know the movie. Henry Rowan Gardner, who is the Rookie of the Year, Chicago Cubs. And
I'm not a big fan of that movie.
He was able to throw about 100 miles per hour at 12 years old.
It's kind of ridiculous. It's not even fun. It's not even good. It's just like ridiculous.
I think it's I'm a big fan, and that's my pick. And if you guys don't mind, I'd like to make an honorable mention here because
another one. So your third honorable mention?
No, not baseball. I think someone that we should have mentioned in the show. Unfortunately, he doesn't fall under the specific categories, but Rocky Balboa.
Are we doing best?
Oh yeah.
Are we doing best
for sports movies and sports characters forever? No, it's not. We're not doing the category, but I think his name had to be said because he's probably the most iconic character.
He's just he's the most iconic sports character ever. Like,
Yeah.
and he has there's a statue of a movie character, and people in Pennsylvania and in Philadelphia before they won the Super Bowl, their best sports achievement was Rocky Balboa, a fictional character. So, yeah.
That's true and pretty funny too. All right, you guys want to go basketball or football?
Yeah, I'll go basketball. I have one because I don't think it's a competition. I guess other people. I guess there is, but
Basketball. Okay.
you gotta go. Jesus Shuttlesworth. Jesus Shuttlesworth is the best
Okay.
basketball movie character of
Okay.
all time. I don't think it's a competition. I think he'd cook any other person in any movie
I
in
disagree.
a one-on-one,
I disagree.
and he got game. He
I
got
disagree.
game. He
Nah,
lived
but-
the life. He lived the life.
Great movie.
Do you have an honorable mention?
My honorable mention is because I didn't really know. I forgot. I don't remember his name, but it was the guy that Shaq played in the movie that he made about Blue Chips. I forgot the name of his character, but that I love that movie. I like that movie a lot. So
Yeah.
that's my honorable mention.
All right, I'll go here.
Him and Penny.
Jeff seems to be very excited, so
Yeah,
I'll go back. 2 honorable mentions for me. Jesus Shuttlesworth. Honorable
Yes.
mention.
How is he an honorable mention? What are you talking about here?
Oh, it's only one.
I swear to God.
I also love-
Jacob, I swear to God, if you say that Will Ferrell is above him, I'm
No,
It's,
Wait,
it's, it's opinion. Come on,
But
OJ.
don't get me wrong, though. Jackie Moon is an honorable mention, but he's not number 1. How do
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
But actually, one more honorable mention. I always forget his name.
Oh,
but
here
White
we
Man
go.
Can't Jump. Woody Harrelson in White Man Can't Jump. I always forget
Yes.
in the movie, but wow, what a movie! I'll tell you that. All right,
Very good movie. I like that movie a lot.
for my first pick, there's something with the number 1. There's something with being the greatest of all time. There's something with being the greatest of all time in multiple things that only some people can do, and only the greatest athlete of all time can do. Notice how many times I said greatest. Michael
LeBron
Jeffrey Jordan.
James.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan.
Well, first of all, I thought we weren't doing that because
Yeah.
he plays Michael Jordan in the movie. That's not what we were. He's not fictional.
It's
That doesn't make any sense.
All right. No, he
Bugs
got
Bunny.
it. He got it. Yeah, he got it.
Bugs Bunny. And
No, but that doesn't make
and
no. But
Monster.
Jeff, you literally asked the
I
question.
know.
And I said no.
I know.
Okay.
I said no. That doesn't
Okay,
make any
fine.
sense.
Fine.
It's like compare. All right, you know what? Bugs Bunny is my number 1. That Bugs Bunny is my number 1 basketball player.
Fine. I'll take it out, and I guess it would have to fall into.
And can I make a quick topic because you said he's the greatest athlete of all time? That's just not true.
Fight.
So
What?
You can fight for Michael Jordan.
No, but they did. They said that.
He's still a character.
Yeah, he's.
but he plays himself. We did
He is.
fiction. He's not fictional though.
I asked
He's
if
not
we
fictional.
could actually pick the athletes that played themselves in the movies, and
But he's not.
LJ
fictional,
said no.
though. He's
Okay,
not
but
fictional.
here's where
like
But LJ, here's where that
Jesus
doesn't make
Shuttlesworth is not a real person.
Okay, listen to me. What about how every single sports movie, many sports movies, are based off true people?
Yeah, we didn't
Those-
do that. None of us said anything else besides you said Michael Jordan. No one else.
So
said
those don't. So Rudy doesn't count because he was a real person.
Rudy's not one of the best football characters ever.
Okay, but still, these are all true stories, though. Is my point. Everyone from League of Their Own doesn't count now. Like
They're
that's-
not playing themselves
All right,
though.
we'll
Michael
count it,
Jordan
Jacob.
is Michael Jordan.
The board discussed. Still counted, Jacob. You got it.
No. Don't count it. Jesus Shuttlesworth slides to number 1, and my honorable mentions: Jackie Moon and Woody Harrelson and White Man Can't Jump. Someone else.
Go ahead, Amari.
Oh,
Amari.
you want me to go?
Basketball, yeah.
Okay, basketball. I gotta say, because he was a monster in the field. All right. Number 1. I put Wesley Snipes.
Yes.
Such a
That's
good
his
movie.
name.
It's
Oh, no, that's
such a good
Black
movie.
Lion, right?
Yes.
That was
As
so.
I got 2 honorable mentions. I feel like what makes these 2 people funnier in the movie is that there was no need for them to be in the movie. It was like a random act. I got Bill Murray playing as Bill Murray. Space Jam. No need for him to be there, but
That was funny.
And then I got the man, the myth, the legend, Stan Podolak. Michael Jordan's agent.
Yes.
He
Yes.
flips over the baseball. Oh my God! Michael!
Oh.
There's an emergency.
Can I be before Jeff goes? Can I also make another shout out like Jacob did? I was gonna say this before. Peter LaFleur. I
Yes.
say Peter LaFleur is another iconic sports movie, but he doesn't fall into the top like categories.
He'd be first for dodgeball though.
Yeah, yeah, because
One and only.
One and only. All right, Jeff, let's hear it.
All right, so
Global Jim Cobras though.
so this movie, I wouldn't say means a lot to me, but I really love this movie. Kevin Durant became immediately my favorite player.
Oh my God,
You're not putting Thunderstruck.
that
You're
movie
not
didn't
putting
even make the
anything from
theaters.
It doesn't
Jeff.
matter. It doesn't
It
matter.
didn't even make the theaters.
Think. How old am I? Think
That's
11.
also Kevin Durant.
No.
What's going on
I'm
with these
saying
lists?
Taylor Gray, the kid that played the guy that switched lives. I thought it was a great movie. Think 11 years.
Jeff, I'm gonna make at the end of the year. I'm gonna make a highlight clip of just the dumbest things
That's
you
fine.
said on this
Bro,
show.
it's my opinion. I love the movie.
I'd rather you pick Airbud, and he's a dog.
Airbud's in my honorable mention.
Okay, that's a good ass.
Airbud's in my honorable mention. Like
Airbud's good.
honorable mention is Airbud, and then I got Zac Efron in 2 movies as a basketball character.
Oh my God, I actually would have honorable mentioned that.
I told you that as a joke, Zac Efron.
No, I would have honorable mentioned. I wouldn't have picked it. But Troy Bolton, are you kidding me?
He's not even good. Have you seen the videos of him playing?
Come on.
He's garbage.
I thought Jacob would.
He
I
led the
thought
Wildcats to 3 straight championships.
They're dancing and singing in the videos. You
I
can't
thought
compare
Jacob
him
would
to.
have said
You
Corbin
can't compare
Blue.
him to Jesus Shuttlesworth. Jesus Shuttlesworth would beat him
Yeah.
20-0.
Yeah. Did Jesus Shuttlesworth sing Bob to the Top while dunking a ball? No, he didn't.
No, he didn't because he's a real man. He didn't.
Wow.
That's why.
Wow.
He's a real basketball player.
Wow.
Bro,
Girl in the
there's
school.
no
He
comparison.
was the
Start.
captain of the Wildcats.
Did you see the girls Jesus Shuttlesworth got with in the movie? Don't
He
start.
went to University of Arizona and he dominated those college athletes at 17 years old. And he dominated everyone at the country.
Wait, Jeff, is that your main? Is it?
You cannot compare that name to Jesus Shuttlesworth.
Yeah.
If you are on the
Ridiculous.
Jacob, imagine you
I
go
did.
into
I said he'd be an honorable mention.
Jacob, imagine you go into Fort Street Park and you go,
And
yo,
some
you got
guys
some
dancing and singing.
No.
Some
you
guys
got some new
dancing and singing.
No, imagine Jacob gets a text. He goes, bro, there's someone wants to one-on-one you. And then he gets there and his name is Jesus Shuttlesworth. What is your reaction to that?
Yeah, I'd cry, bro.
Not some guy that's dancing and dribbling and in motion.
It doesn't matter. They're movies. They're fictional.
Right now, 100%.
It's personal preference.
Is he
Honorable
also,
mention for me.
is he also one of the best baseball players too? Because he plays baseball in that movie also.
No. Ryan Evans.
What?
Ryan Evans.
Oh yeah, Ryan Evans does. Sorry.
He hit a ding dong to
Sorry.
walk it off.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, but Jeff, that was your main one
No. The Thunderstruck. Thunderstruck's my favorite basketball movie.
of all time.
Yeah.
And the kid is your pick.
Yeah.
The white kid.
Because
All right.
that's what I was asking. I wanted
think
to
it's a
Kevin
great pick.
Durant.
I think it's a
love
great
Kevin
pick.
Durant.
No, you
I think
don't.
it's a great pick.
LeBron's not gonna be my favorite in Space Jam 2. Like just because I love some LeBron, he's still playing LeBron
I'm
James.
kind of surprised he's not, but I
Bro,
don't know. The Thunder was my favorite team after
Mark
the
my
Nets for a
words
while.
in this show right now. Mark my words. I will do the best possible for there not to be a Space Jam 2. I will destroy the production set.
It's already filmed. It's already like.
I'll make
filmed.
sure I destroy the master tapes. I'm not gonna let it happen.
You're gonna watch it. You're gonna watch it.
All
It's
right.
gonna be
What
better.
are we?
He's a better
What
actor.
are we missing? We're missing
All right.
coach,
Ready?
front office,
Football.
Football.
All right. So I think everyone is gonna have this one.
I know
for
what you're gonna
football.
say. I know what you're gonna say.
It's Jacob Jarrett's twin. He has the jersey. Bobby Boucher is my first.
How
And
did that slip my mind? Shame.
what? You look like him, especially right now. You look exactly like him.
I don't look anything like him, but
All right.
well,
So
okay, now I have to think.
Bobby Boucher, ready? And then I'm gonna go. You guys, this is gonna cause some controversy, but I personally think that The Longest Yard, the remake, is better than the first one, and I'm gonna go with 2 from The Longest Yard. Paul Crewe, Adam Sandler.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he's twice in my football movies, and then Earl Meggett, who's played by Nelly, is my Also another one that I love.
That was good. That was good. I don't agree, but that was good. That was good.
All
I
right,
love
I'll go.
Earl Meggett.
Amari seems disappointed.
I'll go right now. I'll go. In my opinion, it's very, very questionable. Greatest football movie of all time. Remember the Titans. It's in the name. We're always gonna remember the Titans. Okay, it's in
What
the name.
character? Oh.
I picked the linebacker for TC in Virginia.
Yeah.
I picked Ryan Hurst. It was probably the saddest scene in the whole in any sports movie. Na 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 na. Hey hey hey. Goodbye. I think it was a great film. I'm
Yeah.
getting choked up. Someone go right now. I'm getting choked up.
No, I'm not gonna lie. That movie is the definition of chills. Absolutely. Oof,
That
okay.
was your list, Amari?
Yeah, you have
But
an
I'm-
honorable mention or no?
I can't. I have to put him there by himself. Rest in peace, Ryan Hurst.
All right, Jeff, you want to go or should I go?
I'll go. All right, so
I can't take it with the hat.
my Yankee with no brim. I hope you guys.
Yankee no brim, never before seen. Core Ford, don't with us, yo.
But all right. So best characters in football movies. All right. So as my honorable mention, I had Adam Sandler in both The Longest Yard and The Waterboy.
Paul Crew, baby.
Another honorable mention. I had Joe Kingman, aka The Rock, in the game.
Oh my God, I love that movie.
That movie.
Good one.
I
Wow,
love
that's a
that movie.
great pick. That's a great pick.
Thank you.
Cinnamon. You give me cinnamon?
That's a great scene. That's a
Cinnamon.
great movie. And then I had the guy
That
that played.
that movie's a tearjerker.
Yeah.
Low-key tearjerker, that movie.
I've never cried watching the movie, but definitely. And then the guy that played Michael Orr in The Blind Side.
That's a good movie.
That's
Yeah.
a great pick. That's a great pick.
That's who I have as my best character because that was
Sandra
a
Bullock.
phenomenal movie.
Sandra Bullock's a dog. Sandra Bullock's a dog.
Yeah,
dog.
that was a great movie.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Jacob Jarrett.
All
Very
right.
mad at you. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to add an honorable mention, and that being Bobby Boucher. Shame on me. It slipped my mind. Lord knows how. And it's also one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. So Bobby Boucher, the man had 9 sacks in the Bourbon Bowl. That is a record that will never be broken.
Jacob,
Yes.
I just wanted to say before you continue, I have an honorable mention because this is my favorite movie of all time. Favorite movie. I know it's not really part of the sports topic that we're doing now, but Forrest Gump when he plays, and
That's a phenomenal pick.
I think
He ran
Johnny,
Sorry, I
the
forgot.
house, no
Sorry.
problem.
Sorry.
Johnny,
Chicken Little is
The
a
movie-
lot to be in my list for baseball movies than Forrest Gump is.
that movie stinks. That movie stinks. Sorry, keep going. Jacob, go.
That's
Johnny.
not
Just ignore him. Just ignore him.
That's not
All
funny.
right. Honorable mention. Yes, Bobby Boucher. Next honorable mention. I agree. Remember the Titans is one of the best sports movies ever, and I have the man under center, Sunshine. Sunshine.
Holy
Love
shit!
him. What a
So
man.
good.
What a man he is.
What a man!
And
What a
also
pick. I
the
got you!
receiver.
I got you!
the receiver. Wow. He
Wow.
was good too. That guy.
What was his name?
I always forget his name.
It's a weird name. Wait,
Number
weird
one.
name. Great, phenomenal guy. Phenomenal.
Yeah. I have Rudy number 1. LJ disagrees.
That's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
so-
It's so hard. It's so hard. Rudy, remember
Yeah.
the time? It's
so
hard.
dumb.
It's hard.
The first
Football
time
is
I
a
watched
lot-
Rudy
a
was
lot
It's not even a good
last year.
movie. It's not even a good movie.
It's a great,
Not even a good movie.
fantastic
It
movie.
is a great
Unbelievable.
movie. I enjoyed it
It's
very
so
much.
boring. It's so boring.
I'm not a
It's-
Notre Dame fan.
It's
I
so
like
dumb.
Notre Dame, but
But anyway,
it's a
that's
great movie.
mine. Yeah.
We're gonna do
And now we're
coaches
gonna
now.
move on to the one I had the most trouble
I
picking.
had
I have 5 people on this list.
I had the easiest time, so
I
I
had
just
the easiest time, but
I
I
had
also-
the easiest time.
I want to give. Okay, so I'll go to start it off, but I don't know if you guys. So first, I think it's pretty obvious. I have Coach Carter as my favorite coach in a sports movie, but also I don't know if you guys remember this. In when Will Ferrell in semi-pro, he is a half player, half coach. So he is my second best coach in a sports movie because he actually starts the team. So he is technically an owner / front office coach.
He actually did better as a coach /
did.
player than Larry
He
Bird
did.
has ever done in his career.
Yeah. So I have him. I don't. All right.
Okay.
Yeah. That's who my two are.
Okay.
It's a great, phenomenal pick.
So
Oh. Also, a quick shout out to the coach from The Longest Yard. Another great
yeah,
guy.
but-
I love that movie.
yeah. Even though he didn't really do anything, but
He scored the 2-point conversion to win.
Jeff just
Didn't he?
disregarded that completely. I was like, yeah, that's a great pick. That's great.
Did he score? Did he score in the game?
Yes.
He scored, right? He put himself
I mean-
in.
I mean, wait, I haven't watched The Longest Yard in a couple of years, but my best coach / front office guy. So I only have one. I have Kevin Costner in Draft Day. I
my
It's a
think
great
God.
movie.
I think that was
Didn't
a great
even
movie.
play. Didn't even play. They didn't do anything.
He's a coach, a front office guy.
It's
That's
a
a
good
great movie.
It's a good movie, but you don't know how it worked out. They could have went 0-15.
But the way the movie was, it just made him seem like freaking Joe Douglas on steroids. So,
That movie. All right, stop.
So I'm gonna go Kevin Costner in that movie, and then since I wanted to add an honorable mention, I was looking up a list of good coaches. I saw this movie that Kevin Costner was also in. It's like about these like Mexican kids. Like,
Whoa.
I
I
watched
love
the
that movie.
I
I
watched
love
it,
that movie.
and like he was like
What's
their
the
biggest
name?
inspiration. I don't know what the movie is.
Wait, for real, because that movie's really good, and now I regret not choosing that one.
So and he was their track coach. So like those, I remember watching the movie.
Yeah, it's
at Garden State.
I can't remember.
So
which
Kevin
one that-
Costner takes my best.
Oh, he's also in. Yeah, but where is this movie? Oh, McFarlane.
That's what it's called. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it's called.
All right, Amari.
I just want to give a special shout out, just because I know this is also a sport. I want to give a special shout out to Secretariat, who sadly passed away. We gotta, people, animals are people too.
No, they're
Okay,
not. What?
and we gotta. I think that has anyone seen that movie? Because it's a great movie.
I've seen it.
I've never seen that movie.
I've seen it.
I
It's
know
a
it
great
is.
movie.
I know it is.
So
almost-
R.I.P. No cap, no brim, Secretariat. My number one, obviously, there's Jacob will probably guess this. The number one football, any coach of all time, is Coach Herman Boone from Remember the Titans. He just wow. First of all, it's Denzel Washington. You can't top that.
It's his most underrated role.
100%. 100%. Besides, like, what's the one that he has to go kill, like, the Mexican drug lords? A Man on Fire.
That was
Oh yeah, that was a good movie.
Great
One of the
movie.
best. It's one of the
Did
best.
you guys all see that movie? So I don't
Yeah,
know
I've
if
seen
it's-
it.
That
When he
movie
holds
gave me
the
nightmares
cross, when he
when I
holds
was
the necklace,
when I was a little kid.
he just dies in the car like this.
That exact scene I think was just freaked me out.
Amazing movie, amazing coach. I just want to give a shout out to all you guys. Your lists are great today. Great list. Great.
All right. So I guess I have a lot of pressure finishing it off, and I have 5 names on this list.
By the way, before Jacob continues, he has 13 honorable mentions.
Jacob's the most indecisive person when it comes to this list.
Imagine going to McDonald's with him.
Oh
Sir,
God.
sir, what's your order? Sir, we've been here 27 minutes. What's your order? I just can't pick.
I actually do struggle at McDonald's.
I'm gonna get nuggets, but I have an honorable mention. I do get the burger, but I don't want the honorable mention right now.
All right. That was funny.
Come
Honorable
on.
Coach Herman Boone.
Stop laughing, Amari.
Coach Herman Boone. Honorable mention. Another honorable mention. The namesake of the movie, Coach Carter.
How is he an
Snack wrap.
honorable mention? I don't understand what is going on right now.
Lastly, Tom Hanks in A League of Their Own as Jimmy Dugan. Honorable mention. He was terrific. And Amari.
At what point does it get ridiculous with the honorable mentions? I just don't
No,
understand.
Jacob, it's a great list. I'm just thinking you saying my snack wrap is my third honor.
I'm done.
I do get the McMuffin as the third, but it's just not part
They
of me
just
today.
answer random stuff behind
Jacob shows them like the list and shit. I can't decide over these two. Help me out.
Go ahead, Jacob. Go ahead.
And my pick, and the reason that I specified over text before the show to make it front office or coach, I have Billy Beane, Brad Pitt in Moneyball.
Yeah,
that's
that's definitely. Yeah, I love that movie.
I never watched that movie. I always wanted to watch it.
I don't see
Really
how
good.
you could possibly not have him in consideration if you've seen the movie, because he actually was so good in that movie that even though he was playing a general manager, he still completely overtook the coaches and the players and anyone else as he was the movie. And I know it was obviously made for him, but like it's just like
I
it's
forgot
like a
about that. That's a great pick.
Is he just Brian? Is he just Brian Cashman's daughter or something?
No, it's a true story. It's basically
it's on about Brian Cashman or
what?
No, Billy Beane.
The story about
did you just ask if Brad Pitt is Brian Cashman's daughter?
Yeah, like basically, like just another reincarnation of Brian Cashman.
No, he was actually the opposite of Brian Cashman as a general manager.
Oh, so it's not good?
Reincarnation.
No, he was good.
I'm kidding. All right, I'm playing around.
Can I give, before we finish, can I give a quick shout out to another one that doesn't fit into this category, but I know you guys will agree with me? Chaz Michaels is a dog, and he's just
Great pick.
Greatest figure skater of all time. No question.
Is he better than Jimmy McElroy?
Jimmy McElroy and Chaz Michaels are the greatest duo ever in anything ever. Sorry.
I want to give a big shout out because I know this is a sport. I want to give a shout out to Lightning McQueen.
Greatest
that
NASCAR
counts.
driver.
Yes.
He's the greatest.
Yeah.
He's the greatest.
He fell off towards the
Ka-chow.
end.
Ka-chow.
He fell off
Ka-chow.
towards the end.
Ka-chow. He's
I
the
felt
greatest.
that in my brain.
Wait, don't
He's-
spoil
yeah.
Cars 3. I haven't watched it yet.
Cars 3, he falls off.
No, don't tell me.
I never saw it either, but I really don't care.
No,
it's a movie. You can watch it.
LJ is just playing around in that movie. Lightning McQueen's engine blows up.
Oh,
and he dies.
no, don't do that.
No,
Is he
Jeff,
really? Is he actually?
Jeff.
All right,
No,
Yeah,
end the show.
no.
Mater
End the show.
throws him.
And my
Mater
headphones are
throws
on
him
the
and
table.
throws him into the fire of
Jeff,
pit.
Jeff,
I'm
Mater,
not even
Mater,
gonna read your lips. Just end
Mater
the show.
steals Lightning McQueen's girl, and then it starts a whole big deal.
Halfway
Yo, I don't
through
think I can edit this video. I'm just gonna cut this whole part out.
halfway through the movie, the Undertaker choke slams Mater.
I hear you guys through my headphones.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up now.
Yeah.
Honorable mentions of McChicken.
All right. Somebody
Hey,
wrap
you
it up.
guys are lucky I put you on my top 3 restaurants. I could have put Wendy's up there.
No, seriously, I can't even argue with this. Look how much is on this paper.
I have a lot of stuff. Well, maybe it's just my
Rocky
favorite item, but
Balboa.
I have a lot of stuff.
Yo, Adrian!
Oh,
I did it!
like Dylan Rosa. Shout out Dylan Rosa.
All right, thank you for watching.
This is
Like and
episode
subscribe.
13.
13.
Episode 13, yes. We're going to be back to quicker uploads now that Amari's done with college. Shout out to Amari. He is a sophomore. No. What is he? You were a junior now?
Yes, but I just today officially dropped out of college.
Shout out to anybody from High Tech. We are going to be
shout out to you guys because you're officially college students. Okay, you guys.
Sadly.
It's just not.
Okay.
I don't know. This whole situation has me, you know.
Come
We're
on,
We're going to have a Core 4 graduation party.
Yeah,
We should host a. We should host a graduation. We
I
have
could be the principal.
we have LJ's mom, dad, stepdad, Seth, and us.
And with the Lifetime Achievement Award.
That would be the whole graduation.
No, you know what would be so funny? And for the honorable mention of the 2020 class, this award goes to Jacob Jarrett.
Jacob Jarrett.
Wait, but what? Honorable mention award?
Honorable mention. You get every award but the honorable mention, so you get it right before. You don't get anything. You're just honored for it.
I hand them a snack wrap like the diploma, all wrapped up and stuff.
All right.
All right.
Have some sausage.
Jacob, go enjoy your sauce.